Welcome back, all of you. Welcome. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's D with the T. It's time to get jiggy. I'm feeling this dress. The 90s are back. I'm so happy. I'm probably going to be one of those old ladies that is still fly and fashionable, but she refuses to live in the new times. And she's really dead set on her 80s and 90s fashion. I think I'm gonna always be vintage. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for taking the time to see what this woman has to say. And if you are a follower, thank you so much for watching my videos, for taking the time to connect with me. Thanks for tuning in to another one of my story times. Now, I'm more than story times, but I just love to tell stories. Get something else to do. We are going to just basically today talk about my adventures with water. Some people are fish and they love the ocean, they love swimming, all that jazz. I have a funny relationship with water. I love the beach, but I don't like outside. I like water parks, but I can't swim. I like water attractions, but I'm not gonna get in the water. That's just not my thing. So it's really weird. Like, I think the concept of water parks and the concept of water attractions and water rides and going to the ocean and all that is great, but once you're actually doing it, it's a whole nother story. I have many tales of how the water tried to take me out and take my life. We're gonna talk about one of those stories today. I don't have a fear of water because I will get in the water. It's just, I think the tragic events that have happened over the years started back when I was a child. There was like several things that occurred that led up to, like, every time I go, I don't know. I need to talk about this with the Lord, but it just seems like something is always happening when I go to water parks. I remember being younger and going to our community pool. We lived in apartments. I was a child, like maybe in elementary school. There was a girl, her name was Tiger. I knew her from school. I don't know why she was in these apartments. Maybe she lived there, I don't remember, but me and my younger sister were there. I was like getting in the water on my own accord, like in my own timing. And I guess that wasn't like good enough for her. So Tiger decides to like run really fast at me and push me in the water. An adult had to like pull me out. And so I was very angry with Tiger and I let her know. And then I took my sister, who was mad because she had to leave, and we left. And yeah, I like took in a lot of water. Tiger, if you're out there, that was really mean. I know you weren't a mean person, but that was mean. But I hope you're doing good out there, girl. I really do. But yeah, so that happened, and from there, it just seemed like every time I go to a water park or some type of thing, something go down. So we're gonna talk about this latest time I went and what went down in the water park. Me and my family decided to go on a weekend trip to Austin and do like different things. One of the things was to go to Typhoon, Texas. Typhoon, Texas. Typhoon, Texas. Typhoon, Texas. Typhoon, Texas. That sounds dangerous, I might say. That is the name of the water park. We go to the water park and we are like, I don't remember a lot about this water park trip. The main thing I remember is this moment that happened during the trip. We go to this slide. The name of the attraction was the Snake Pit. One, that should have been my first warning not to get on there because it's called the Snake Pit. Anything to do with snakes is bad. Whether we're talking about just in your everyday life or biblically, let's not. Should have been my first warning. But I was like, you know what? Let me be brave. Because I'm the person, I don't do stuff that is going to take me out. If I feel like it's going to take me out, I'm not going to do it. And I feel like a lot of things could just have the potential to take us out. So, but I go roll with the punches. I'm going to get on this slide, okay? It had like different coiling slides. Right off bat, I don't like heights, so we have to, of course, go travel up to this high point because you gotta go from up to down if you're on a slide. So that I don't like, but I just make the most of it. I don't like talking and making jokes, and just inside the anxiety, I'm pushing it down. Like, you can do this. Be brave. We get to the top. There are like 3 stations you can go to. I got up there and I just remember having this like, do I really want to do this? Yes, I'm gonna do it. I choose a slide. So I'm like, cool. So I'm like, press down all the anxiety. I'm like, you can do this, girl. Like, little kids do this. Everybody does this. It's fun. The green light goes and I push off, and I'm like, immediately like, oh Lord, I made a mistake. Oh Lord, I made a mistake. It's an enclosed tube. I didn't want to see the light of day. I didn't want to see that as I was going down. So it's an enclosed tube. So I'm going down really fast, but I'm like, okay, Lord, just don't let me get stuck in here. Like, don't let, anything bad happen. I'm going so fast, I'm looping, and then I see the tunnel where it's like light. I'm like, okay, prepare yourself. You're about to go. You know you might go under the water, but just prepare yourself, okay? So I come out, I land in the water, and I go under, obviously, but I hold my breath. I go under. I'm like, okay. I'm talking myself through it. I'm like, come on up, get up, stand on your feet, and you're done. It's probably like 3 feet of water. So I go under, I come up, y'all, and I slip. And when I slip, I don't panic. I'm like, because old Deidre used to be, I would panic and flail, but I'm like, don't panic. So I slip and I go under again. I'm like, catch your breath. And I go under. I'm going under. And so I get in the water again. And I'm like, this time, when you come back up, ground your feet. Just plant them down as firm as possible, and you're okay. Come up out the water just a little bit, and then I feel my feet slipping again. I can't get it. So y'all do this several times. At this point, I'm like, I can only hold my breath so long from going under so many times, and all I could think was doom, 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 doom. I'm like, God, please get me out of this. I'm going under this water. I keep going up and down. Like, I'm very calm. This last time that I go down, I said, my brother had went before me on the slide. So I said, I know there's no way that my brother's going to be able to watch and see me going in this water and I can't get up and not save me. And so I said, he's going to save me. So I go under the water the final time, and I go down one more time, and I'm like, God, you got to help me because I'm going to give out. I'm going to give out. You got to help. I go down, and I feel these strong arms come under me. I'm like, that's my brother. I know that's my brother. And then somebody pulls me out the water. I come up, let the water fall off so I'm getting under my mouth. Open my eyes. It's the lifeguard. This was my brother, but it was the lifeguard. But clap it up for the lifeguard. He did his job. I was like, trying to still remain very calm because I was a little embarrassed, and I didn't want the people to be like, dang, she just could not get herself together. And so I didn't want to cause a ruckus, so I was like, thank you very much. And I walked out the water. I walked quietly over to my sister and my brother, where I was like, and my brother in that moment said, I know, after this, she's not doing anything else. He said that to himself. I think he told his wife that before I walked over. And guess what? He was very right, because I didn't do nothing else after that. They went on some more attractions, and I was like, no, I'm gonna hold y'all stuff. I'm good. I didn't make no big fuss of it. I was like, I'm okay. But no, fam. Like, no. That's not okay to drown in 3 feet of water. I really was calm too. I tried to do everything that the people say. Like when dogs attack, they say like stand like a tree. When you're in water and you're drowning, I think you're not supposed to flail around and stuff because that makes you drown. I didn't do that. I was real calm. But I mean, it literally felt like somebody kept dunking me like for baptism over and over. I was like, okay. There was another time that I took my nieces. Me and my sister, we took her daughters to the same water park. One of them, Jericho, she wanted to go on this dueling slide. It's called Dueling Dalton or something like that. It's where you're like in a tube and you go like this, and then they drop you very fast and very far down, and you whoosh on the slide. Now, I'm afraid of heights, but I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get over this, and I'm going to do this with her, and that's that. So me and her walk up all the way to the top. She does it, and there were some little kids behind me, 2 little guys, 2 little kids. And when I got to the top, I was like, I think they could tell I was scared. And so the little boy, he had to be like 8 years old, 9 maybe. He's like, you can do it, you can do it. So the kids are cheering me on to go get on this slide. I was like, oh, okay, thank y'all, thank y'all. I was like, shh, y'all, shh, don't embarrass me. So I get to the little tube, and the attendant is like a teenager guy, and I'm like, hey, so do you really think I want to be safe on this? Like, I'm scared of heights. I don't like this kind of thing. Like, can you give me tips so that I can do this successfully? He was like, yeah, as long as you go like this and just breathe, you'll be fine. He was like, all types of people do this, like old people, young people. I was like, I have some size to me, I'm okay. He was like, you're fine, I promise. He was like, very, very like big burly dudes come get on this, you're okay. And so I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. He said, take a moment if you need to. I was like, okay. So I got in the tube, laid back, and he was like, okay. I said, hold on. And the kids, I'm not lying to y'all, the kids were still like, yo, you can do it. And there were more kids. They got more kids to join in. So at this point, I'm like, you gotta do this. These kids are cheering you on. And so at the very, like, he was about to press the button. I said, hold on. And so another teenager boy was like looking like, okay. And so then I was like, all right, here we go. I was like, hold on, I can't do it. And so I got out of that little tube, and the kids were like, oh, and I was like, yes, okay, thank y'all for y'all encouraging me. I took the walk of shame back down from that high little slide, and I walked all the way to the bottom. And my sister and her girls, my nieces, they could see that, you know, like, dang, we don't see her yet. And they saw me walking down them stairs, and the people, as I was passing by, the people that were going up were like, oh, so you couldn't? I was like, no, I couldn't do it. I'm good. Y'all have a good time. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. Me and water, we don't mix that much like that. Do y'all have any stories about water tragedies? Like, my God, yeah. I have a few more, but that's all for today. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Don't be embarrassed by the things that you try and you fail at. At least I tried, okay? For the slide, at least. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting nervous talking about this water. I need to work on that, pray on that. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the button and like, drop a comment about something that maybe have happened with you concerning water. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can know when I upload my next video. Do you guys like story time? Whoever comes back and watches my stories, obviously you do. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all later. Bye. I'm so happy. The 90s are back. Always got a jig for you. Always got a jig for you. Jig. Out is the O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm excited, and I'm always excited. That's what YouTubers say. I'm excited for another video.